Now, Emma Frost, the X-Men-centric character, was added to Rivals a few months ago in Season 2, and ever since she was added, the game itself has changed for the better for some, and for the worse for some. So I asked a question to you. Is Emma Frost healthy? Some people would say yes, some people would say no, but let's get into it. So my name is Celty. I make videos on Rivals, obviously. This is what the channel is about if you click on my profile. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and let's get into it. So my personal opinion on Emma is she's fun. I like her. Simple as that. I have fun playing her. I have fun playing against her too. So to me, she's not this terribly oppressive character, right? She made me try tanking for once in my life, and like now I know a tank, even though she's banned like half the time. I know a tank, right? And a good Emma can carry games. I personally tend to play characters that like I have a chance that I can carry a game. Like I do. Like I've been learning Hawkeye. And a few quick play games, I just demolish the enemy team. A few I don't. But the ones I do where I get like 20 final hits, the enemy team didn't stand a chance. And I like playing characters like that. I don't know if that's just my ego talking, but it's true. But other people just can't stand playing against her, and it's usually other tanks who can't stand Emma. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because she's really good, right? And there's other reasons. But when I say a character is healthy, this is what I mean. When I say healthy, I mean for the game in the long run, or short run even, will this character cause, or does this character cause major and heavy issues game design, and fun-wise? If they do, then they're not healthy. But if they don't, then guess what? They are perfectly fine and can be in the game. Back to Emma Frost, I think she's in a really good spot, and I also think she's the second best tank in the game, behind Magneto, who is like the best tank in the game. Why do I say that? Because Magneto just has a bit more utility than Emma. Like that bubble can save lives. Emma can't really save a life the same way Magneto can save a life, right? He can just bubble someone and be like, oh, hey, get healed. Now you're back to full health. You can bubble cloak and their ult can bubble literally anyone while they're doing something important and they will not die. Emma doesn't have that capability. But Emma is still a very well-rounded tank. I mean, she does great damage, has great mitigation, has great everything. Literally, she is a real well-rounded tank. That's what she is, right? She also has a very strong CC, and the CC is her diamond form. If she goes in a diamond form, she has this choking ability. Not choking, but she grabs the enemy by their chin. The first time I saw this, I went crazy. She grabs the enemy by their chin and slams them on their back. That is her ability, and they can all take damage from your team while they're in that ability. So it is objectively a really powerful CC, but the issue people have with it is that usually it's pretty easy to hit. They say it's pretty easy to hit, but as someone who plays Emma, I can tell you grabbing a Black Panther is not easy. It's just not. But I will say, usually it has a very forgiving hitbox, right? And it's not like when a player isn't being smart at all about their positioning, it's pretty easy. Like it just is. But when they are, it's hell. Grabbing any player that understands that Emma can kill them in like a single grab, they will not play near Emma. They just won't. I don't know why that's not common. I don't get grabbed by Emma Frost because I don't play near her when I'm playing DPS. I just don't, because I understand that's probably death, right? Only time I get near an Emma is when I know that her diamond form was used. The second thing I want to say is that she has a very unique character design. Like, her character is such a uniquely designed character. First of all, she has a crystal that takes your mind and does damage to you when it bursts. It makes zero sense, but it's very fun to use. I don't know why she has that, but she has it. I mean, I don't know. She's also pretty much a brawl and poke tank. And if you don't know, poke, they might say we're in dive metas or in brawl metas, but we're not. We're never in those metas. We're always in poke metas in Rivals so far. Like, poke has always been the most effective tactic available. Now, someone in the comments is going to be like, meta was actually a pro league thing, and I don't care. It can mean numerous things. I do not care. It still means most effective tactic available. And poke, Hela, Hawkeye, Luna has been meta since season 0, but they've never been as powerful as they were in season 2.5, so people never really care. Aside from season 0, they were really powerful in season 0. Like, if you think Hela's was bad in like season 0 or season 2, did you see her in the alpha? When I played Hela in the alpha, it wasn't even fair. She's basically doing the same thing she does now, but better. like crazy. Emma, in my opinion, is also anti-GOATs because she demolishes the other tanks. When the enemy team goes 3 tanks, you can go Emma and barge right through it because she is so well-rounded, barring mobility. That is a trade-off. She can demolish any tank in a game playing well enough. Like earlier, I think it's in the video, actually, the video file, that I saw Magneto use his bubble on his Captain America, and then I grabbed the Magneto because he had no way to defend himself. I mean, things like that. I mean, I outplayed the Magneto there. Really, I just did. I'm smart. But yeah, she dominates tanks. That's what she does. If you see the enemy team going 3 tanks, Emma is not a bad choice at all. Especially against Strange, Matt, literally every tank in the game. Barring maybe Venom, but even then, what are we doing playing Venom in Big 2025? So again, I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the video. Emma Frost, in my opinion, is second best tank. But why do people hate playing against her? Because, again, she is so much better, not so much better, but she's better than every other tank in the game, barring Magneto, and maybe Hulk is a good Hulk player. But it's not the fault of Emma Frost, it's the fault of the other tanks not being powerful enough. In my opinion, I think every other tank should just get buffed, right? A little bit, a small buff. Not anything crazy, because we have to remember, Emma Frost has 0 mobility, not a single mobility move. And I think they put a good bit of her power, the fact that she can't just escape things, like, at all. They took a good bit of that power and put it into her entire kit. Her beam, if you didn't know, it has a charge. And if it's at 100 charge, it shreds everything in its path. And I mean, like, everything. Tanks, DPS, supports, it shreds every single thing. Now, if I was to nerf Emma Frost, I would take her beam down. I would actually make it charge slower. I would make it charge slower and make it stay charged for a little bit longer, because it charges pretty fast in a team fight. It really does. And then you're just beaming everything down. And then it's like, well, I'm at 100 charge. I'm not going to stop moving up to your support so we can just win this fight, right? That is the gameplay loop. You feed charge off the tanks and the DPS, and then you go to the supports, beam them down really quickly so either they're not healing their team or you kill one or both of them. That is how you play Emma Frost. That right there. That is the key gameplay loop. And if you want to be special about it, throw a crystal on them, and then guess what? They're dead anyways. So if a Lunar Snow is at 120 health and the crystal explosion does about 100, you explode the crystal, she's at 20 health, and then anything can kill her. But again, if I did have to nerf Emma Frost in, like, not a vacuum, obviously, because balance isn't a vacuum, I would say, again, her charge time on her beam, make it either do less damage, make it go less far, distance shorter, make her diamond form CCable, except the grab, because, I mean, you need the grab to be not CCable. That's kind of just like its point. Make the crystal do less damage. I don't even use the crystal like that, honestly, so you can take that out her kit. It wouldn't change me. I use it, but only if you're, like, running away and I can just finish a kill, or on like a group, because it's easy to hit. But aside from that, I don't know what else I would nerf. You tell me in the comments what you would nerf, because I'm not good at choosing things like that, like, at all. You can hear me struggling to find words to explain what I would nerf about her. So the answer we've all been waiting for till the end of the video is Emma Frost healthy for the game. In my opinion, yes she is. In fact, I think Emma Frost is in a good spot right now, in that she actually highlights other issues that isn't with Emma, is with the other tank. They need small buffs, right? Even though mobility isn't really Emma's bread and butter, it's not. She has no mobility. She can lose some power, and some of that power can go to the other tanks, except Mag and Hulk. Do not touch those two. But aside from that, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed the Hela and Emma gameplay in the background. I recorded that weeks ago, the Hela one. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for the love and appreciation on the other videos, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I just said video like 4 times. Peace.